Innovation. What emotions does that word conjure up in your minds? Does it evoke excitement? Do you think, yes, artificial intelligence, neural networks, machine learning? Do you think, yes, big data, precision medicine, autonomous cars? Mind you, I have to say, and I'm going to tell you about this in a moment, I've just come from Silicon Valley, I think the design thinking behind autonomous cars is slightly wrong. I mean, for me, an autonomous car is the kind of car you say, we're going to the office, and the car says, excuse me, sunshine, with weather like this, I think we're going to the beach. That's an autonomous car. Or innovation. Does it engender anxiety? Does it suggest change, uncertainty, disruption, stress? All of those things, innovation. And these are the topics we're going to tease out over the next few days together. In the good old days, back in the day, before all the affordances of modern technology, you could organize your external comms quite easily. Nice website, a bit of purple prose, some nice photographs, a few glowing references from a few happy clients, Bob's your uncle. Nowadays, anybody with a Twitter account, with a Facebook account, with an Instagram account can wreck your reputation. All of which to say, look at the upside, this could be an advantage. It makes you behave extraordinarily, impeccably well all the time, every time, personally, professionally, ethically, socially, environmentally. And yet, the stress involved is terrific. Think about this. Way back in the day, in the 1900s, the average life expectancy of the average white American male was around 50. A baby born today has every chance of living to 100. What does that mean for you, for me, for the world of work? Once upon a time, life, in the biblical 70 years and 10 days, was 3 chapters. We went to school, college, university, we were educated, we worked, 2nd chapter, then we retired. 3 chapters. Nowadays, in the world of work, there will be far more than 3 chapters. People will be constantly oscillating in and out of work. They will be constantly required to upskill, to change, to transition. Quite interesting. Computer science graduates at Stanford, the brightest and the best, swept up by Google and DeepMind immediately, they have been told that their skill set will be valuable for 18 months. Clock that, 18 months, not years. Constantly upskilling, constantly having to learn new techniques, new languages, new programming skills. And this is the same for everybody in the world of work, constantly having to upskill. Think about that, the stress involved for the workers of the future with whom you will be dealing. Because, you know, it's okay to be constantly on the move, upskilling when you're 21. It gets a bit more difficult to be pulling those all-nighters when you're 31. It gets almost impossible when you're 41. You may have a spouse, you may have children, you may have elderly parents. Transitioning is a big trend. Constant movement in and out of education, training, jobs. Is that an opportunity for your business? I think it is. But networking is changing. I mean, it was always the case that the professional and the personal slightly bled together. Here, for example, you'll have people you do work with and they become your friends, or vice versa, people who are your friends you end up doing work with. But think of the generations coming along nowadays. With the affordances of modern technology, social media, digital media, their networks are highly sophisticated. They will find their jobs through LinkedIn. The professional and the personal will bleed together increasingly. This is called context collapse. Mind you, I've seen quite a bit of context collapse here at gala dinners at EuRA, but context collapse when the personal and the professional bleed together so that your social and your professional and your personal lives, very difficult to find where the edges are. Very interesting, very positive, also very stressful, because on a daily basis, you have got to create and curate the image projected of yourself and your business.